Hello there. Today, you will be learning about how to communicate expectations early in a relationship without ruining everything. So, you're in a brand new relationship, right? Everything's perfect. They are adorable. You are adorable. Every text ends with at least three heart emojis. It's like you're floating on clouds, surrounded by rainbows and puppies. And your head, you're already planning vacations, discussing future children or pet names, and imagining your IKEA trips for that perfect couch. But then something happens. Dun dun dun. You discover they think pineapple belongs on pizza. What an outrage! Or maybe they expect good morning text every single day. Suddenly, the clouds fade, the puppies run away, and you're like, wait, what? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to reality, where you realize that no matter how adorable they are, communication, especially about expectations, is what separates a romantic comedy from a horror movie. All jokes aside, today we are talking about something that doesn't sound sexy, but trust me, it's crucial, and that is communicating expectations early in a relationship. Now, you may ask, why is this important? The truth is, when we first start dating someone, we're all about putting our best foot forward. I mean, let's be real. On that first date, you probably spent more time picking out an outfit than you did when studying for high school finals. Or maybe it's just me. Or anyways, the honeymoon phase is fun because we're just vibing, getting to know each other, and laughing at each other's jokes, even the bad ones. But eventually, expectations come into play. You might expect certain levels of communication, time together, or how you want to handle conflicts. And guess what? Your partner has their own expectations too, as they should. So, what do we do with these expectations? We can either sweep them under the rug, hope for the best, and pray that telepathy or mind reading kicks in. Or, here's an idea, we can talk about them. Because here's a little secret. Unspoken expectations are premeditated disappointments. Trust me, you don't want to set yourself up for a crash course in disappointment. Now, let's talk about how to have the talk without making it weird. I can hear you already. Oh, do I really have to sit down and have a serious conversation? No one wants to be that person, right? You're just trying to Netflix and chill, and suddenly you're having a TED talk about life goals and texting habits. But here's the trick, you don't have to make it heavy or intense. You just need to be real. In fact, you can start casually. It doesn't have to be, we need to talk. It can be more like, hey, just curious, how do you handle blah blah? I'll give you a tip here. Use casual conversation starters. Try questions like, what's your weekend vibe? Or how often do you like to text during the week? Make it light to avoid them feeling cornered. Think of it like ordering food. You ask about what comes with your order before committing to the order, right? Because it's better to find out that your rice doesn't come with chicken before you pay instead of finding out after it arrives. No one wants that surprise. No one needs that. For example, instead of saying we need to talk about our future, which, let's be honest, could give anyone instant anxiety, you could say something like, hey, what's your favorite way to spend the weekend? Or how often do you like to keep in touch during the week? See? Smooth, natural, demure. And bonus, no one's running for the hills. Alright, so what are the 4 key expectations you should probably address early? Let's break it down. Number 1, communication styles. Are they the type who sends memes all day, or do they prefer a solid catch-up call at the end of the day? Maybe you are the good morning sunshine texter and they are the I'll text you when I remember type. Better to know now, right? Tip, have a texting rhythm check-in. If you're unsure, ask, do you like checking in throughout the day or just catching up later? This helps you both set expectations without frustration. Number 2, time together versus independence. Do they expect you to spend every weekend together? Are you cool with that? Or do you need your me time with a tub of ice cream and your favorite series? This is a biggie because no one wants to feel like they are being smothered or ghosted. Number 3, conflict resolution. Everyone fights. But how do you fight? Do they shut down and need space? Do you want to talk about it right away? It's good to know each other's conflict style before you end up in a spiral of passive-aggressive texts. Another tip, talk about conflict preferences before they happen. Ask something like, how do you prefer to handle disagreements? That way, when a fight happens, you are already prepared. Number 4, long-term goals. Now, this doesn't mean need to discuss marriage on day 3, but it helps to know where they see themselves. Do they want a committed relationship, or are they just here for a good time and not a long time? You don't have to align perfectly on everything, but at least having clarity on the big stuff saves a lot of confusion down the road. That's it for today. Thanks for sticking with me. Do share with others and follow or subscribe depending on the platform you're watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.